There, everybody. How's it going? February 18th, we're going to start a new little video series related to all these sports betting and sports algorithms that I've been working on because people keep asking me, is this a good pick? What do you do? How do you do? And do you win money? The answer is, I had been keeping track for a while and then I just got on to other things and I stopped keeping track. Apparently, I was winning money in December. Um, I have some history, but what I've decided to do is because it's so available now. I'm in the state of Virginia, and you can bet online and all the time. And I love watching sports, but I almost don't want the I don't want the availability to do this all day because I also like to focus on other things too at night. So I thought, well, how do you do this responsibly, but also use the mathematics to give yourself the best edge that you can? And I like doing these big round robin bets, and I like combing through the algorithms to find what I think are the best or optimal picks for the day, and then throw them into something and wager a certain amount of money. So, what I'm going to call this video series, and we're going to do this as long as we feel like doing this, I'm going to call it Kens94. And the reason why 94 is my favorite number, that's the number that I used to wear when I played hockey too. I still do. I still have jerseys. I will still be playing hockey with 94s on them. And $94 a day, when you're really going to spend the time to do all the research and do this for the day, is an amount of money that's acceptable for me to lose without me getting angry. And also, the way that we structure the bet, I have 7 teams on here for today. The way we structure the bet, if we get at least four of these right, we're going to get some payout back. So we wouldn't lose this entire 94. And I'm going to explain how that works in a second as we go through the games. But I wanted to do this every day and I will do a $94 round robin every single day and show you what I chose. And then as the games happen, let's say that poor old Santa Clara loses like they did the other night, all of a sudden your payout is going to change here. It just went from potentially 1138, and if they lost, it would drop all the way down to 343. And if another team loses, like Presbyterian, all of a sudden now you're losing money. So you really need to go 6-1 or better on this to make money, depending on which teams win or lose. Um, but all that being said, this is the copy of the bet that I actually made because I'm not. I'm going to show you what I'm actually doing and how this works. So you can wager really small amounts of money per bet on DraftKings online. What you're looking at is a DraftKings receipt here. And they say that this is going to pay $1,144.90, if you see what that says right here. And I have it paying 1138.07. So there's a rounding issue that's causing us to be off by, I guess, $7 potentially here, but it's pretty close. I mean, the round robin calculator file you're looking at is pretty close. It works pretty well. And so what it's picking is different combinations. And here's where you'd enter in how much money you would wager on each different parlay combination, because there's 7 different teams here. So if you wanted to make this even, you can do like 10 cents. You can do 10 cents, I think, is the lowest you can do. If you were to do that, that's a $6.40 bet that has a potential of winning almost $70. I know it's funny how you can change your budget around, but this is what this does and shows you all the different ways you can mess around with that. So I do the $94. That's my number I'm going to settle on. It's a reasonable number for me and my budget and how I view, doing this on a daily basis. Now, the teams that I chose. Well, I chose 2 hockey teams and 5 college basketball teams. Let's go through the hockey first. The reason why I like Philadelphia and I like the Islanders is because even though I don't have I'm not sure if Shesterkin is actually playing for the Rangers. Let's assume that he is. I mean, we kind of have to make a call at some point. I like that all this is confirming Philadelphia is supposed to win this game handily, and it likes Carter Hart's goaltending. I think they've been off for a while. The line's good, so I liked Philadelphia. Similar situation with the Islanders. It thinks consistently all around the Islanders have better goaltending in Varlamov, and Pittsburgh's not playing as great as they should, I guess. I don't know. But Islanders, good team, even on the road. It likes them. I like that line. So there's some other stuff down here that I haven't taken yet because it's later in the night, and I might consider it if my picks start to win throughout the day and I'm winning money on my ticket. Then I might reinvest some of that in some later games. Uh, let's see. This is a interesting close game where it likes the underdog Anaheim slightly. It's a low-scoring game, but thinks they'll win like a 1-goal game maybe. The projected scores are close though, and then it does like Arizona, but really not by all that much all of a sudden. I think it's Quick versus Kemper. If Quick's playing, then I kind of like LA plus 1.5 because this is really, really, really close all around otherwise. And it likes St. Louis, but the line is not good at minus 185. And don't pay attention to this Ottawa Toronto because it doesn't have goalie stats for Hutchinson, so it's screwing up. All right, so I chose those two hockey games. Now the college basketball games was more complex. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Vegas is. I mean, like, are they using this file to make their lines? It kind of seems like it. There are no underdogs left. I did a video last night and I was like, hey, we have one underdog. It's Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin was at plus 120. Guess what? Wisconsin's at minus 132 now. Do we move lines? I don't know. You tell me. So there just wasn't much to choose from in terms of good lines. So what I did is I made sure that I took teams where it looked like the other team might be injured and there's a lot of confirmation that the team's supposed to win, and a lot of these teams are home, which is why I ended up with Eastern Washington, Santa Clara, Tennessee State, Presbyterian, and Wisconsin. Are any of those teams on the road? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. Let's look at all home teams. I said Bradley, Eastern Washington, Presbyterian, Tennessee State, and Wisconsin. They're all home. I like taking home teams here. Also, confirmations all around. Now the only thing is Presbyterian's not a good team at minus 8%, and Tennessee State is not a good team. So you're preying on South Carolina Upstate and Tennessee Tech being so bad that they lose these games outright. Notice I didn't take any team with the spread. I took money lines because if you lose a game here, it really, really hurts. Really, really hurts. Your payout goes down dramatically. So it's about winning games, and you want to try to pick winners. I probably have too many winners on here. 7 is really tough to get all. These are awful lines, but there just wasn't much to choose from today. And honestly, there really wasn't a lot of great picks. So as somebody who sees day in and day out what's available, this is not a very good day for college basketball in terms of lines that were available. And we made them worse by doing a video saying that Wisconsin's going to win it and is an underdog, and I moved the line ridiculously. So that being said, what we're going to do is I'll show the result of what happens here. Let's pretend we win all of this and we win $1,000. That'd be awesome. Let's say that the Islanders lose because hockey's tough to pick. We'd still win 166% in that situation. Now you blow a game like Tennessee State, and all of a sudden now you're going to be losing money, and you blow another game, and now you're getting almost nothing back. So you need to go 6-1 to make money, 7-0 to win a lot of money. 5-2 is going to have you losing about half your wager. Okay, think about that. So you lose half if you go 5-2 in most instances. And if you go 6-1, you're going to be making some derivation of, what if it's one of these crazy awful line games that you lose? You'd actually make up to 283% here. If somehow Eastern Washington lost, which, and it's all these games, and anything can happen. If you lose one with good lines, though, you lose, like, say we lose our Wisconsin game, right? So we'll see how this does. I'll do another video tomorrow with my $94 tomorrow as well, and we'll keep track, and we'll add it to the bet history over here. We'll add the new day of 218. The wager is going to be $94. The number of teams is 7. The gross payout will be whatever it is, and then we'll talk about how to table all this and keep track of history to see if the algorithms and the way we use them are going to be making us money reliably, or how how it all works. Basically, that's what we're going to do. All right, so good luck, everyone. May all our 7 teams be winning. I'm going to watch some hockey and enjoy this, and then probably lose all my college basketball games because, me, I'm the unluckiest. Whatever I say, the opposite always happens. Not always, but almost. So good luck, everyone. May all your picks and our picks be winning.